Bonjour, today we're going to do a blood sausage. The blood sausage, what we need to do the blood sausage, first of all we need blood, of course, about 3 liters. Onions, 1 kilo of onion finely diced. Fatback pork, best quality you can find, about 500 grams. The 4-spice mix that we made previously in different video, you can look at it, is about 3 grams. Heavy cream, approximately 300 milliliters, or if you want you can put them on a scale and read 300 grams, that's fine. Sea salt, very fine sea salt, about 87 grams. Pepper, about 5 grams of pepper, and 4 eggs. Now to begin with, we have to melt the fat and then to cook our onions in the fat with no color, very, very slowly. So I'm gonna turn it down and just put the fat in to begin with and slowly let it melt. And then a few minutes later you can add your onions. We're going to cook this slowly together. Okay. While stirring to make sure that nothing will stick to the bottom. Okay, this is our onion cooked with no color. Let it cook a few more minutes, and at the same time I'm going to mix my eggs and cream together. I have a bowl here, a little whisk, and slowly I mix my eggs together and slowly I incorporate the cream, make sure that everything is well mixed together, so slowly. Now the ingredients again, we have 3 liters of blood, 4 eggs, 300 grams or 300 milliliters of cream mixed together, 87 grams of sea salt, 5 grams of pepper, and 2 grams of 4-spice mix. Okay. Now I will turn the heat off. And off the heat, I will mix my blood into the onions slowly. I'm not intending to cook anything right now. I'm just going to mix everything together. I'm gonna mix the blood. Make sure everything is well mixed. There's no coagulations. And incorporate some of the blood, like so, and then mix the rest of the blood. Make sure it's not hot enough to cook anything. I will mix it. Becomes a little messy after a while, you know. Now to this 4-spice mix, my pepper, the salt, the eggs and cream go last. Make sure that you mix this nicely, slowly. Okay. And to this, slowly mix the cream and egg mixture together. So it's not hot, so it shouldn't be a problem. That's why you have to be careful you work it off the heat. Okay, now everything is well mixed, and then we're going to proceed of putting them into the casing and actually where the fun began.
So we need to be 2 here to put those into casing, so I'm going to be Chef Pascal Commis right now.
Okay, so I'm going to need Chef Roger's help because it's a little tricky to put them not together but to link the sausage together. So I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Okay, I have a homemade fennel here, just a bottle of plastic bottle with a large opening. And here I have my hog casing that's been already flushed and rinsed and kept into water. So I'm going to put one end need to be, remove the excess water first of all. One hand needs to be tight, so don't forget to do that, otherwise you're going to have all your blood on your cutting board or your station here. And the other end will be on the funnel. So I have a little string there and I want to make sure that this is going to stay nice and tight and put in here. So I have a piece of string, then I will, Chef, could you hold this for me?
Yes.
Then I will tie this around the neck of the bottle here. Just a safety net. Okay. Okay, this is good. Now, I have a big ladle into the blood sausage. Now, what's very important that I keep in mind is that as I fill up my casing, I want to make sure that I stir this, fill the fennel, and I have my finger there to lock the casing because I want to control the flow. The reason being is that if I let it flow continuously all the way down to, you can leave it down for now, all the way down to the end, and I keep adding, I'm going to have air into the casing. In order to avoid that, I will let it go, and I need to help pushing it sometime. Let it go, and before I'll finish, I stop it with my finger. This way there's no air going into the casing. So I repeat the process until my casing is somewhat filled. So I can see how much I'm adding in there. I'm pushing to let the onions go, and I want to leave a little gap. Okay, now this is the tricky part, because if the casing is too tight, when we cook them, they're gonna blow. If they're too loose, they won't be filled enough. So by lifting it up or down, I can feel the tightness of the casing, and this is where I need chef help. So if you want to move on the other side, you can hold it right here, and I'm gonna make the link. Now, this is a little bit too tight. Okay, this is good. You want to be able to have the least resistance, because too tight will burst. So I go 1 and 2, and I keep doing this until, okay, lift it up a little bit, chef. Okay, that's good. Until my casing is completely filled. Now I try to keep the sausage, the black sausage, the same length approximately, and it'll be nice, or you can make the lengths you want. Okay, you good. 1 and 2. So you can see that the casing is porous, you know, you can see some of the water of the blood going through it, and that's normal. And this is the reason why when you do dry sausage, that the sausage is allowed to dry. Go down, chef, a little bit more. Okay, when it's too much, we have to remove. Okay, we can cut this off.
We have more.
Yeah, go over. Okay, it's a bit overfilled here, so I just remove some of it. And the chef will hold on for this for me. And keep processing until, okay, you want to go down? Okay. It's good. One here. And one here. Okay, go down a little bit. And there you go. This, we're going to lock this up this way, it's not going to spill everywhere. Get this, lock it in like this. Okay, good. Thank you, chef.
You're welcome. So I'm going to let him finish now.
Thank you. I'm going to cut the excess string, and then you proceed in the same manner until all the sausage mixture is into the casing. Scissors are also easier to work with. I may have a smaller knife and I can use. There we go. And for the cooking, now we're going to cook the blood sausage. Now the blood sausage should get cooked in a simmering water, so you don't want the water to boil too hard, otherwise it's going to break the sausage. And how long do we cook them? Well, it depends on the blood. Basically at least 40 minutes or so, or sometimes a little bit more. But how can you know when they cook? Well, the way I do it, I take a toothpick and I prick the sausage. If the blood's still coming out red, it's not cooked. If it comes out clear, we call that pearling. It's cooked. Take them out, ice bath, let them rest, and you can reheat them, cook them, saute with apple any way you like. Thank you.